Morning, y'all. It's Thursday again. Thursday morning about 10:30, so you know what that means. Time to make our rounds this week and do all three places that we usually stop at. Not a whole lot going on this week so far. I picked up a couple little things here and there. I've actually ordered a couple little things from online, believe it or not. But nothing really here locally much to get too excited about. Hadn't been a whole lot going on. But we're gonna make our rounds today and see what's happening. I'm gonna head to the Rural King first, as always. They ain't had a whole lot different this week. There have been several price drops in there, and I'll go over those when we get in there. But let's run up in there and see what they got going on. All right, y'all. We got a few things in here this morning. Some 38 special, $21.99. Some 40 silver tips, $14.99. We got some Federal 400 round, too much, $3.29. Got some 223 20 round boxes, $8.99. So we're gonna grab some of that. 6.5 Creedmoor, $31. Some 308 Hornady, $21.99, and some 333 for $20.99. And back here on the other side, they got 200 round range packs, $109.99. A 5.56, a little bit high, but not terrible. So they got some things in here we definitely gonna grab in here today. All right, y'all, a few little decent deals in there in Rural King today. Made up for a pretty slow week. I got right much in there, so we did pretty good in there. Prices I noticed on a lot of stuff in there is actually marked down. I didn't realize until after I had done the video in there, but just looking at everything, all that Igman stuff is marked down. All that Ammo Inc. Control Chaos and the Barnes TSX, all that stuff's been marked down pretty good. So at least some of that really overpriced stuff is coming down. But let's roll up in here to the Dunhams and see what's going on in there this week. All right, y'all, pretty much the same kind of stuff we always see. Still got 5.7, 45 bucks. They're 9, looks like about $24.99 for most of it. 32 Smith & Wesson, still 55. Trying to just hit the more odd calibers, because y'all seen, most people seen $100 for 200 rounds of 9. The prices are just out of control in here on most everything. Every now and then you'll find a diamond in the rough, but most of it's just too high. The 40s, 38 auto supers, 40s are $29.99. Got some 40 38 special hollow points, 22 bucks. I mean, that ain't terrible for plus P, but it ain't good. 50 AE still in here, 45 bucks. Still got all these buckets of 380 down here. $191 for 300 rounds of 380. 45.70 up here. I don't know if that was here last time I was in here. 59 bucks for 45.70. There's 7.62 by 39, still holding strong at 13. Well, actually that went up on that, $13.99 on the 7.62 now. I see they remarked that. You can see where the stickers have been put over the old stickers, so they definitely taking advantage of the whole Russian thing. Plenty of 308, plenty of 7mm mag, 6mm Creed, 48, 224 Valkyrie, 300 Winchester short, 59, 2506. But again, they got most everything. But you look at this right here, this 223, $17.99. We just left Rural King and it's $8.99 down there. So huge difference. Huge difference on this stuff. 32 for the silver tip Winchester. This 223 match, $40 here, and it's 27 and some change at Rural King. All right, y'all, made it out of Dunham's. We didn't get anything in there. Wasn't nothing in there worth picking up at no decent price. Y'all can see the prices. I just showed a couple of examples of the differences in price between them and RK. The same stuff they got, it's just out of sight. I mean, in some cases you're talking about double the price on some of that stuff versus what RK is selling for. So crazy town in there. So needless to say, we didn't get nothing in there. But I was gonna stop by the local shop, but I really don't need nothing. I may swing by there. We'll see what happens. All right, y'all is giving me a hard time about not showing hunting rounds in the town local shop here. Bunch of 223. They got a bunch of 300 Win Mag, different types. Remington. They got the Nosler, Hornady. A bunch of 450 Bushmaster here. 6.5 Creedmoor, $34.99. The 300 Win Mags anywhere from 39 to 47ish. 280 Ackley. I have no idea what that even is. 59 for that. 224 Valkyrie. 243 Winchester up here. The Nosler stuff, 37 bucks. 35 Remington. Bunch of different 308s. 6.5 PRC, 6.8 PRC. Bunch of 350 Legend. $16.99. That's actually a good price on that 350 Legend. Bunch of different 308. Several different 30-06s, anywhere from 34 to 37. 338 Lapua down here. More 308. Bunch of 7mm mag. Anywhere from 30, 39-ish up to, well, 34 to 44, depending on what kinds. 22 is a little slim in here. It had a bunch of different kinds, but they still got a little bit. A bunch of 17 HMR, 19 on those. They got the 17 grain and the 20 grain. Good price on there. 223, $10.99. 556, $10.99. 300 Blackout, 29 on the Varmageddon, 25 on the Barnes. Bunch of 40 hollow points, bunch of 10 hollow points. Critical Duty, Nosler. Told y'all they got a little bit of everything in here. 40, tons of 40, bunch more 40, some plus P plus, Underwood 9s. $19.99 on their PMC bronze 9, so that's good right now. 40 here, 357 SIG, 45 B crowns, ACP 230 grain B crowns. 45. This is actually the hollow points I've been showing y'all. $27.99. That's good on them hollow points. Plus P 38 special Underwood. Some 32 auto. Some 380 up here. 29. A little bit of everything in here, y'all. All right, y'all. Figured I'd give you a little shot of the local shop in today. A lot of people always ask me to run through some stuff in there. As y'all see, they got most of what you might be looking for lately. So some real good prices, some so-so, some a little high, but they got most of everything you might be looking for. So let's get to the house and I'll show y'all what we got this week. All right, y'all, back at the house. Just run through what we got right quick. Took y'all through the local shopping all this week. I know a lot of people always ask me about that. I don't do a whole lot of filming in there just because it's a smaller place and, you know, gets kind of crowded up in there if there's people in there. So I like to give people their privacy. But anyway, I gave you a run through. As y'all can see in there, man, they got plenty of stuff in there. Some of the prices not so great. Some of them about normal, you know, and some of them some decent deals in there. So anyway, let's run through what we got today. This week was pretty much a Winchester week, and I didn't actually pick really nothing up until today, till Thursday. So as y'all saw in the Rural King, it was we hit the right day and the right time for sure, because they had just put some of this stuff out, just unloading the pallet. Some 38 special was one of the things that we always take advantage of if it's there and we can get it at a decent price. So we definitely did today. Winchester 38 special, 130 grain full metal jackets, $21.99 a box. So right now that's an excellent price on 38 special brass case. You can't hardly find it anywhere for any less than that right now. So I picked up 5 boxes of that. Now also in there, y'all saw they had several things in there. They had some 5.56 in there, those 200 round bulk packs for $109.99. That's about $10 more than I want to spend, but now if I needed that, I would absolutely pay $109.99 for that 5.56 200 round box right now in a heartbeat, because it's still a whole lot less than some places you're seeing it. But we didn't get that, and matter of fact, this right here was the better deal. The single 20 round boxes here of the Winchester 223 white box, just regular old 55 grain full metal jacket. 20 rounds, these were only $8.99 a box, so these were 45 cents a round versus those 5.56 55 grains for 55 cents a round. So it was better off just to buy the small box. Now I could have bought as many rounds as I wanted of that, but I don't need that much of it, so I just got what, 7 boxes here. Picked up 7 boxes, so 7 boxes of 223 for $8.99 a box. Pretty good deal on that. I did grab another box of the Winchester 40 Smith & Wesson silver tip jacketed hollow points, just basic 155 grain jacketed hollow point silver tips. Pretty good rounds, good stuff. So, and at a good price as usual. $14.99 for those, so good price on that for 20 hollow points for sure. So, and then the last thing we picked up at the Rural King was, y'all saw they had these Winchester 333s. Now these ain't the lowest price I've ever seen. You know, if you catch them at Wally World, you can get them for cheaper for sure, but that ain't Wally World, and that's just what it is. So 333s, the Winchester 22 LRs, I think it ended up 6 cents a round at $20.99 per box of 333 rounds. So got 2 boxes of them, so 666 rounds of that. And that was it at the Rural King. Like I say, y'all saw they had a whole lot more stuff in there. A lot of their prices, they're lowering it on some of that Igman stuff that's been in there for so long. A lot of those Ammo Inc. Specialty 223s, the Control Chaos, the Barnes TSX. I'd like to pick some of those Control Chaos up, but at 39 bucks a box of 20, that's still more than I'm going to pay for it just yet. I feel like that's going to come down some more because it ain't moved at all. So that was it for the Rural King in there. Now, the local shop, as y'all, like I say, well, Dunham's, of course, we stopped there second. We didn't get nothing in Dunham's. The same prices as usual in Dunham's. Y'all see, they got plenty of stuff and plenty of high prices. So, last stop was the local shop. Like I say, I took y'all on a little tour through that one this week. And we did pick up a couple little things out of there. I picked up a box of this Underwood 38 Special Plus P bonded jacketed hollow points. Supposed to be moving around 1,250 feet per second. So some good stuff. Good jacketed, bonded jacketed hollow point 38 Special Plus P. And I also picked up a box of the 9mm Plus P Plus. Some people have been asking me about these. I've got several Underwood loads in 10mm and 9mm, but I didn't have these Plus P Plus specific ones, and people have asked me specifically about these if I would try some of these out. So I went ahead and picked up a box, 124 grain bonded jacketed hollow point 9mm. They're saying 1,300 feet per second on the box, so we'll see what it does. Again, same deal. Good ammo from Underwood. Now, of course, Underwood ammo's never cheap, and this wasn't either. These were $24.99. Both of them, each box was $24.99. So not horrible, but definitely not nothing I would consider a super deal or anything. Just normal average prices on Underwood right now. So now a couple other things I picked up online this week. I've been needing some 45 Colt, and the only 45 Colt I've seen in any place locally in more than a year. I mean, literally a year. I hadn't seen any 45 Colt except for just some hard cast lead, rounds. So I wanted to pick up some jacketed hollow points, so I had to go online to find them because there's some tests I'm wanting to do with some 45 Colt. I want to do some gel tests with it for sure. So I found some 45 Colt online, some Cellier and below, 230 grain jacketed hollow points, 45 Colts. And these things were not cheap whatsoever. Matter of fact, they were very expensive. For 50 rounds of jacketed hollow point 45 Colt, ended up costing me 70 bucks. So 70 bucks for 45 Colt jacketed hollow point, 50 rounds. So I didn't get but one box, but I want to do some testing. Like I say, the only 45 Colt I've got is hard cast lead right now, so I needed some jacketed hollow points. So got one box of them. And midway, I picked up some projectiles, some 10mm V-crown projectiles, 165 grain jacketed hollow point V-crown. So I'm gonna load some of these up myself for some 10mm testing, because I've got some V-crowns in 9mm and 45 ACP, but I don't have any in 10mm, and I wanna try some of these out in 10mm, see how they do, maybe versus some HST and some other things. So got a box of projectiles, and then I had a couple more things sent to me from a couple y'all out there this week. First off, I got a new contender for our, y'all know we're trying to find something to beat the penetration on those punch rounds, those 22 LRs we got. So I got these from Greg. Greg sent me a box of these Aguila Super Maximum Hyper Velocity 22 LRs. These are 30 grains. I'm assuming they're moving pretty fast. There's no info on the box. But they're 30 grain solids, copper plated, so these should be smoking on out of that 22 LR. So we definitely look forward to a video. We're going to put these up against the Federal Punch and see if maybe these can take down the reigning champion as far as penetration 22 LR. So keep an eye out for that. And then Jamie, who has sent us a couple few things in the past, sent me a box of these Allegiance ammos, these one strikes. I've actually seen Hootie Who do a video on these things not long ago. I forgot exactly what he used them on, but these are 90 grains. These are some weird little frangible type rounds, supposed to be like safe for no over penetration. They're really weird looking rounds. It's like I don't even know what the heck it's loaded with. It's an open tipped, loaded with some kind of, I'm assuming like sintered polymer, some kind of metal. I'm not even sure what it is. I have to do some looking on them. So I hadn't figured out exactly what kind of testing I want to do with these yet, but that's pretty interesting. He sent me some of those to try out, so we'll definitely be putting those to use. And I really appreciate that. Jamie and Greg both appreciate y'all for sending those my way. But that was it for this week, y'all. Didn't go real crazy this week. I had a real heavy week last week, so this week, I mean, I'm guessing most people would call it a light week, but it wasn't nothing over the top this week for sure. But we definitely got some good deals on some stuff, and anytime we've seen a good deal, we're gonna pick it up. Which leads me kind of to my question, as far as the title, and I'm wondering how many people actually truly believe that there's still an ammo shortage, a true ammo shortage in this country. I know I had a lot of people at the whole beginning of this thing was adamant, and it's definitely shortages, this and that, and now I've seen a lot of people come around to where, yeah, maybe it's not, and maybe they're just taking advantage of this, which is actually the truth, and is my belief, and it's been happening this whole time. So just curious, let me down in the comments, how many people truly think there's still an ammunition shortage in this country? Now, I'm not talking about certain brands and little niche calibers like that, but a true ammunition shortage in this country. Do people truly still believe there's an ammunition shortage in this country, and it's not just manufacturers and distributors and retailers taking advantage of us and being very opportunistic? Leave me some comments down below. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on that. But anyway, we're going to wrap this one up. Pretty decent score this week. If y'all enjoyed the video as always, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below. I got a lot more stuff to come. We do this once a week, but as y'all have seen lately, I've been trying to roll the videos out as far as the gel testing, different types of rounds. I got some really good ideas that I'm working on picking up some stuff for. So definitely y'all want to stay subscribed and stay tuned to the channel, so when I upload that stuff, you can check it out. It pops up for you. So really appreciate that. Appreciate all my Range Gang members who hit that join button down below. That really helps. I do definitely appreciate that. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, like I always tell you, that watches my channel, that hits that thumbs up, that hits the subscribe, and definitely leave me some comments down below. Let me know what's going on in y'all's area, and let me know what y'all's thoughts are on this. But stay tuned for a whole lot more interesting stuff to come. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.